Hey, what is up? What is happening? It actually caught me a little unawares. Um, I was trying to get everything else situated and like make sure everything was perfect, and boom, here we are.
Live. What is up, everybody?
But this is Topher. That is Crazy Chris. This is Geek Public Radio on geekpublicradio.com. We are live tonight for the first time in a while.
Twitch, YouTube, Facebook,
We're
Public Radio,
all encompassing at the moment, all of our platforms except for TikTok and Pornhub. So,
actually, I was live on that last night. You guys missed a hell of a show.
But tonight we're going to be going over a bunch of trailers. We got stuff that we haven't been able to react to because we've been busy doing all of the other stuff. There's stuff that is coming out or literally just came out yesterday, which it would be Malignant. It is up on HBO Max like right now. In fact, as soon as I get done with this and we get to see the actual trailer, then I think I'm going to go watch it. If just based on what I've heard from it, and then we got that. We got the Matrix Resurrections. We have Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife, and we also have Morbius,
the living vampire.
Yes. And some of the fun stuff that I haven't actually watched. We've watched a couple of the trailers. The Ghostbusters 3 trailer, I've already seen, but
right, same.
It is an older thing.
It is, but it's cool just to let our audience know. Well, sorry guys, I keep leaning close to the camera here, but just to let our audience know, like, no, we know what's going on. Like, we're aware these movies are coming out. We know these games are coming out. We get it. We know. It's just a matter of we haven't had the time or opportunity really to put everything in to video format as opposed to writing it or doing whatever. So it's been a crazy couple of weeks, really.
Right. Ooh. My voice.
Hi guys.
Oh,
this is Topher.
But yeah, so we are going to be talking about that. I just put up today a review for the last season of Lucifer. It is the last season, so
Power watch.
I literally watched it straight, like, no, damn commercials.
Those pesky commercials, man, I'm telling you. YouTube needs to get its act together, and I refuse to pay for YouTube TV. I remember back in my day when we'd have to walk 10 miles to get internet from the library and a CD and bring it back to the house, and YouTube was free of ads.
Yeah, right. I remember when they would mail you the internet to your house.
Uphill. Both ways.
I remember when they would mail it to you. You'd get the internet in the mail.
Or you remember you'd buy the magazines, right? The PC Gamer magazine or whatever, and they would have like it's got 50 hours of AOL or 50 hours of Netscape, and then later on it was like 10,000 hours of internet. And this is obviously the cable was like, now we're going to do this. We got it. Or
Yeah,
yes.
right.
It was awesome though, man. It was great. Like it was good times. Good times.
So I'm trying to also keep track of all of our chats and everything else.
Yeah, if you guys want to jump in and join us, man, feel free to drop us some chats and we'll respond as appropriate. YouTubers, feel free to drop us super chats.
Yes, indeedly do.
A super chat will be read, no matter what it says. It will be read. I do exercise the option to mute certain words, but it will be read. For what it says, it will be read.
I am trying really, really hard to keep all of this stuff all squared away. But yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here with my kick-ass background of GPR and YouTube. You see all that cool stuff back there.
I have 4 monitors, and they're not enough to keep track of everything during a live show.
Well, it's just like when you're making a movie, when you were doing Black Book, you had like 27 cameras, and it still wasn't enough.
Right. It's like, I need 5 more cameras.
I need 1 overhead drone at all times.
I need the rectal cam.
Right there. Right between her nose. Right there. Nose.
All right. So to kind of get into a little bit about the Lucifer, since that is literally in the title of the video right now, the 6th season starts off actually where the 1st season began. In a similar scene that literally, have you watched it?
Nope.
You should watch it. It is one of my favorites.
Listen, there's only one Lucifer for me, and it's Sam Winchester.
What's funny is they actually referenced that the Lucifer show in the saying. He's like, well, I'll just go to LA and become a detective.
It's so beautiful. That made me so happy, by the way, when that was in Supernatural. It was really funny. Slight adjustment on camera, y'all. Just relax. Everybody relax. There we go.
But yeah, so in the very first season, he's driving down, speeding down and the motorcycle cop pulls him over, and he ends up bribing him to get away. And whatever. Literally the same setup, him driving down the car.
Okay.
I had to literally do a double check to make sure that I didn't restart the series over again, because it looked.
So, can I just really quick, when you say Lucifer on a motorcycle?
No. The cop was on a motorcycle. Lucifer was in.
Was in a car. Okay, I heard Lucifer on a motorcycle. The first thing that I thought of was, first of all, Hell's Angels, and then second thing I thought of was that episode of Family Guy where the super devil is riding a motorcycle and there's like, and Stewie Brian accidentally kills him. Sorry, just the first, a brand new super devil.
But no, you can tell I'm swelling again.
I know.
But
it's because you see me and you swell.
Yeah. But no, so like after I realized that no, this is a different song, it's a different setup. We're touching back to the beginning.
Right.
I literally spent all day yesterday doing nothing, but it was 10 hours straight of watching Lucifer. I finished it all in one day. It was 5 o'clock in the morning by the time I got done, but
That's all right. I spent my day doing some different stuff, but no, I've heard really good things about the show. Now that it's done, I'll go and watch it. Because
I was, like I said, I
done.
It doesn't end the way you think it ends. They really did a great job bringing in new people, but still having people focusing on the core people. Like all of the sidekicks got way more screen time and got to be like whole parts of the season. Not just relegated to their different sidekick roles or whatever.
Check your mic.
Check my mic.
You're warbly.
Uh-oh. It figures.
Right?
Yeah, like the one time we do live.
Unplug. You sound like a robot. Like we're not, well, this isn't Sunday Night Madness. We can't do that right now.
Is that better?
Unplug it, plug it back in. He doesn't sound like a robot on yours. Okay, we got a couple of live listeners, and one of the chat says that she says you don't sound like a robot.
Okay.
Okay. Just on my end. All right, that worked.
It's that interesting internet that you have out there.
Hold on. I'm gonna pop and come back. Give me 1 second. Does he sound like a robot now? No, okay, hold on. Technical difficulties, guys. This is the problem with live. Hold on.
Yay. So here I am by my best self. But anyway, was going through, that's what I liked about, that is what I liked about this season is everybody got a chance to be a part of it. And you got new people, you got to actually kind of care about some of the new people. And it kind of brought it all together and ended it in a way that you weren't expecting, but you don't see it, like really that's the perfect way to end it.
Well, I mean, that was part of the reason that I enjoyed the ending of Supernatural so much, not to change topics, but the character development was really good. The storyline wrapped up basically every loose end, except for there were a couple that didn't really get addressed, but for the most part, that's what it did. And I was like, other than the original planned ending, which I found out couldn't happen because of the Kovififi, but other than that, it was great. So it is good when a series ends on a not necessarily positive note, but when it ends with resolution, when it ends with character development, when it ends leaving the viewer satisfied. So if Lucifer does that, then cool. Hopefully it doesn't. It's not a Dexter, where it's a great series, and then the ending was like, why? Why did you ruin this show?
The one thing that I liked about as we get into with Lucifer and whatnot is it wrapped everything up. I mean, it was a show that literally was canceled. Netflix listened to the fans and picked it up and ran it. Gave it a couple more seasons, and then gave it an ending that after 6 seasons, there's plenty. They're immortal things. They could literally go on for forever, but it gave it something that's all wrapped up together and has one.
They got a swan song.
Yeah.
Good.
Two full seasons of swan song, but yeah.
So speaking of Lucifer, who is not to be confused with Gabriel, we have a couple of cool things that kind of tie in together with that angelic motif, or demonic, whatever. Watched. We talked about *Malignant* already. With we've seen the preview for it, and it looks different. I like it. I like the.
We haven't actually watched it yet.
No. That's why I said no. The trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer.
You haven't watched the trailer yet?
No. We need to do that here. That's why I've been saving it for.
Oh.
No, I was just going off of word of mouth that people were saying that it was one of the scariest movies.
Watch it.
Okay. Well, all right. So we're going to go ahead and watch the trailer for *Malignant* right here.
When I was young, something happened to me.
Stop saying that.
Daddy, who are you talking to?
Gabriel.
Is he your imaginary friend?
Whatever you went through before you joined our family, it hurt you in a way that I can't even imagine. You created him.
Daddy, what's going on?
So that you could survive.
I wanted to do something that was a bit different, but yet hark back to my roots. You gotta take chances. If you don't, you end up making the same old thing again and again and again. I think audiences are starved for something that's new and different.
We are going to turn back the hands of time. Close your eyes.
He's there too.
Who is he? Who is Gabriel?
I'm the only one that can see him.
That's him. He wants to talk to you.
Malignant. Rated R, September 10th.
Okay. Yes.
That's a different trailer than the one I saw. But
that looks fantastic, though.
It does. I'm really, really excited. It takes a cool supernatural premise, right? Because it's got that. It very much looks like paranormal, like a Paranormal Activity. What was the movie Insidious? Right, where it just has that deep psychological effect where it's like one person's affected by it, and then but due to that, it affects other people around them. I'm really excited about the actual movie itself. It's definitely one that I'm going to force Jassel to watch with me because I've been getting her into horror movies, and especially because of things like The Black Book and the work that we've done with that, you specifically, and I'm writing some new horror, like I'm writing a horror short story. So
well, hey, that's so am I. It was one of those things that I was hoping that we could combine together and start the Black Book, actual book, second book.
The Black Book, Chapter 2.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, really, it is because how many people broke the golden rule, man? Don't read the book. We told them not to, and so now we're just collecting true stories.
Told everybody.
Yeah, now we're just collecting real stories. These things actually happened. These are very very much real.
All right, so yes, that is definitely on my list for tonight. I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
It does look scary too. Like that's the whole thing is watching the other preview that I saw. Is sitting in the dark watching this movie. I can definitely see what the appeal would be as a horror fan. Like I'm very excited about it. It's definitely going to get watched within the next couple days. It'll be watched.
That yeah, like I said tonight.
Are you wanting to do the review? Are you wanting to do the review?
Everything that I'm interested in. I'm all caught up on everything. I think the next episode of Evil drops tomorrow. So I dig that show too.
Are you going to do the review on Malignant?
I think so. I mean, unless you want to, I'm fine.
Well, you're going to see it before I do, and the faster the review gets written,
right. And I haven't written a review in a while. Outside of the Lucifer, I got done watching it, and I literally sat down today. The first thing I woke up and I was like,
I feel like typing some stuff on a computer.
And we updated the website too. So
right, it looks really good, by the way. I think everything looks really good. The logo, the banner, everything looks much cleaner. I like the nuance, and I like the way it looks now.
Well,
got to keep things fresh, man. Brand recognition is important, but yeah, got to keep things fresh.
Yeah, for those who are wondering, this is the website right here, geekpublicradio.com. Go ahead and check it out. We got all the reviews that we have up with videos and the whole 9 yards, all right here. There's a special members only section right here that you can get behind the scenes. You can watch us live. You can do all of the other stuff. You get videos, movies, all sorts of fun and specific things that you don't get anywhere else. You can't.
Right.
You can't get
$5 a month. You can't really. Yeah. And then the Listen Now button, obviously you guys click that button, you actually get taken to Geek Public Radio, and you can listen to the live radio station itself, because that is what GPR actually is. It's a radio station. All this podcast stuff that we do is bonus, right? Like, we do all this because it's awesome and we like it. We have fun and we like to talk to y'all, and y'all like to talk back to us. So that's super fun. The engagement is really great. It helps provide and finance some of the movies that we do, and keeping the studio ready to go whenever we get back to actually using it,
Right.
But yeah, the Criminal Fix, by the way, speaking of using it, Criminal Fix just dropped a couple days ago, so you guys go check that out. New episode with Jassel, talking about the Watts family murders. You guys go check that out. Super, super awesome. And everybody that's in the live right now, thank you guys. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm
That's
trying
okay.
to...
What's next on our docket, man?
The next on our docket is...
Are we gonna keep the same? Are we gonna keep the horror motif going, or are we gonna branch off into something else?
Let's horror comedy.
Okay, I know where we're going, and I'm super excited about it.
All right.
Oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
You're a great mom.
I don't know. I'm fine with Trevor, but with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the outside.
That's normal. She's an awkward, nerdy kid.
Maybe a new home can be an opportunity to start fresh. I just wish she'd get into some trouble.
There's still time.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
We're completely broke, and our grandfather left us this creepy old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Your father wasn't much of a homemaker. He could hardly keep the power on.
You're saying he left us nothing?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
You went with the station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine. What is happening here?
Somehow, a town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Maybe it's the apocalypse. Egon came out here for a reason.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
Oh my god. You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
The whole city. It's like The Walking Dead.
Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe you.
We're closed.
Yeah.
Yes. That is what I'm saying. Like,
it's doing it again.
Like November. So yeah, and I got to check into that. So he pops back out.
All right.
So they're
Robot
saying
it out, man.
that said November.
Yeah, it's going to be dropping real soon. So we just kind of wanted to remind people that
November 11th.
The proper sequel.
Yes.
Proper sequel is going to be coming out. And it's got a female main character, and I'm completely okay with that.
I'm fine with it being kids. Like the fact that they literally tied it to the originals. They tied everything together, and it's this. We get a continuation. We get to a little bit of background from what happened coming up to this. Where they talk about Egon going out into the
in the hermit mode.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the. By the way, the first time I saw that, when I watched that phone get picked up, and I heard that voice,
I knew who it was as soon as I saw.
Oh yeah,
it was like
right. The arm went down. Well, the occult books was the dead giveaway.
Oh yeah,
right. Like for any fan of the series, the minute you see the occult books flashing on the window, you knew exactly what it was. Like you didn't even have to see a hand, right? So yeah, and then I heard the voice, and I was like, "Oh!" Very excited. And then Paul Rudd's going to be occupying a similar role, and then of course Janine is there, right? And I'm ecstatic that they got the original.
I have a feeling that that's actually the very beginning of the thing when they get the house and start to move in.
I would imagine so.
And they're moving in. He's like, "Well, this is all that he left you." Like, well, this is
right.
Yeah. So
I wonder if it's going to get into their relationship, because that little girl looks an awfully lot like Janine. Just saying.
I thought she was. I thought she hooked up with
Rick Moranis' character.
Yeah, what was his name?
Oh,
Tully.
Lou? No, yeah. Was it Tully? It might have been. It might have been. I don't know. Now, but yeah, that's very possible too. But she clearly had the hots for Spengler. So.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Louis Tully.
Yeah,
it was
Louis Tully.
Yeah. I was like, Lou sounds right though. Yeah, Louis Tully. And then
yeah, but if you watch the second one,
right,
they actually are off.
Yeah, they're doing the whole fool around in the apartment when
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is that kid's name? I don't remember the baby's name. Oscar. Oscar. The worst name, Oscar. God.
You got to put you're short, you're fat, and you're a terrible burden on your mother.
I hope there's a thing about Oscar growing up.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like at least some kind of nod where he shows up in town and they're like, "Oh, who are you?" He's like, "Oh, my name's Oscar," or some I don't know. Anyway,
Oscar Venkman, he was adopted,
right? And he's probably about their age, like he's a little bit older than them. Or it turns out that Paul Rudd's character is actually Oscar.
Well, he would know, having Venkman in his life, a little bit more than, because he's...
Maybe Venkman left before he got too old.
Yeah, we'll see. In a month. 1 month. That's all we got left.
No, November, we got 2 months. We got 2 months. It's just now September 11th.
I'm literally over here waiting for Halloween, and I know. I skip October.
So
2 months.
Just as a quick aside, it is currently September 11th. So to all of my veteran friends out there, thank you guys so much for your service. Thank you guys for the last 20 years in Afghanistan. We really appreciate it. A lot of crazy stuff happening right now. We're not going to get into this. Not what this podcast is about, but I did want to say we remember, we have not forgotten, and I hope that going forward we can be like we were on September 12th. It's really all I want. But thank you guys. Seriously, bottom of my heart, we remember, we will never forget.
Ooh. All right. So, we've done the horror.
We dipped into comedy.
Comic book movie?
I think so. Comic is derivative of comedy, so yes.
But it's a horror kind of comic. So I guess we're still in the same vein.
Let's do it. Let's just do it. I haven't seen this one yet.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to the disease, you'll find it. should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
At what cost?
Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever. Increased strength and speed. The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go to fix something that's broken? Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing.
What's up, Doc?
Nice.
You
so
like?
they got. I do. They got the Vulture returning there at the very end. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I'm all right with that.
The weird thing with Sony and Marvel with the agreement is Morbius is not going to be an MC in the MCU. It's going to be on the Spider-Man bad guys.
Well,
list.
Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, they are referencing stuff from those movies. They have the Vulture in there. If you looked on the wall as he was walking, you saw a picture of Spider-Man and it said murderer underneath him.
Yeah. Well,
calling back to the last.
Well, Spider-Man is Sony, though.
Yeah. Well,
anything that happens in the
that's the thing is that's where they
Yeah.
split the two, you know. And
I mean, honestly, screw Disney.
Huh?
Screw Disney.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's one of those things that I am looking so forward to that. Morbius is one of my I kind of like the character. I liked the fact that this literally gives you a leg into Blade because that was one of in the comic books. You had that.
Agreed.
You know,
that sounds like something the comic book guys need to cover.
Yeah. As soon as life gets less hectic and we can get them back on in the studio.
Yeah. They wanted me to send out an apology to everybody that was expecting like new comic book guys and things like that. Their work schedules have gotten out of control. One of them has started school again, so it's been a little crazy. But we're planning on one of us sitting in order to bring you guys to keep bringing out comic book guys to make sure that we can start getting the regularly scheduled programming again. I have heard from T. So cool. We're going to restart Sunday Night Madness soon. As soon as we get everything quasi back to normal.
Thank you, Messy Conversations. Yes, we are very excited as well.
What's that?
I was just responding to a comment on our Twitter page, or not Twitter, but on Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, we're beyond excited. Like I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Well, I think they're talking about the either Ghostbusters or
Morbius.
Morbius.
Either way.
Either way.
Be excited about both.
Yes.
Let's do both. I like Morbius for sure.
Yeah, no, that looks like it's going to be a really, really good comic book movie, but I like horror, so it's going to be in that vein, and I'm.
We know you like horror. That's why you're broke.
Horror.
That's what I said. Horror.
Horrors.
Horrors.
No, but I really can't wait for this is going to be a good time. Halloween is just looking even better and better.
It is like part of me really wants to wait. Like I know you're going to watch it immediately, but I really kind of want to wait to watch *Malignant* till October.
Well, I'm going to watch it now,
and then if it's good, you'll watch it
if you want. But I want to, just in case it goes on the list, I want it ready for a show. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, because we'll be getting our top 30 up soon. So
yeah,
that's fair. You know what? I'll watch it sooner rather than later, so we get that list out faster. By the way, guys, we have been working on the list. That has been happening, but
I honestly think that there should I'm going to start putting stuff together for our own GPR's 30 Nights of Halloween, and it's a list of 30 movies to get you all through Halloween, all through October.
I super love it. This is the first I'm hearing of that idea. And
no, I literally just had the idea.
I'm 30 Nights of Halloween. Let's do it. Starting on October 1st, we will release a single video. We're gonna let's make it 5-10 minutes long, talking about a specific movie that's number 30 on our list.
Yeah, and that's the movie that we invite you guys to watch that night.
Right.
Because we'll watch it. If you maybe if we can do whatever, we can hook it up into one of these on the members only site where we can actually watch it together, same time, and
that'd be great.
And talk. It'll be literally us staring at a screen going, "Oh wow!"
Ooh.
But you can watch it with us if you're a member.
That'd be cool.
Maybe I don't know. Like I said, we have
I'm sure there's a movie theater
20 days. We have like 20 days to work this out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. But all you need to know is
we will be doing 30 days, one movie every day that you should watch, and with a countdown to Halloween.
Ending on All Hallows Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Getting you guys geared up for the 31st. And that'll be, you know what? We'll make a 31st. We'll just make it a bonus movie. Just a random movie that we both really enjoy that it maybe didn't make the list.
Well, I was thinking about, on my side, putting it, the last movie is the one movie that I always watch on Halloween. So that will be the 31st.
So then we'd have to start it on the 2nd, not the 1st.
No, I know, but having it as
all right, hold on.
Movie.
Because odd numbers drive people crazy. The top 31 movies of Halloween. GPR's top 31 horror movies.
31 Days of Halloween.
The 31 Days of Halloween.
Yes. To steal it from, I think, several broadcast channels that...
anything they can do, we can do better.
Right? We have at least better films on the list.
Yeah, that I have no doubt. Rotten Tomatoes, you bunch of losers. Get out. That's number one. Great movie. Not number one. Anyway. Bringing it back. I am the critic of the critics. All right. Last review, or last preview here.
All right, now this gets into something that I am not sure needed to be made.
Hold on.
And we're going to get all sorts of copyright flags because of the trailer.
part of me wants to say, let's stop this live and then do another live.
Why is that?
Well, because that way at least one of the videos isn't going to get flagged.
Well, it is a trailer. It is the music in the trailer. Other people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're
other
not
people
to...
have it up, and we got it from somewhere.
And it should fall under fair use because we're literally reacting to the trailer. We're criticizing the trailer. We're talking about the trailer. We are accredited journalists. We are allowed to do exactly what we're doing.
Right.
So, copyright claim they can all they want to, but we literally make our money with these criticisms. So, we're not claiming the property's ours. Copyright claim it all you want.
Right.
You hear that, YouTube? Do you hear me, YouTube?
All right, so let's talk. We'll talk about this as soon as we roll.
Yeah, it's going to be a conversation.
Thomas, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Hi.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you.
Background is my cat going bananas.
I have a dog that's likes to jump up and.
Here's why I'm kind of okay with it. The last two, the second one was decent, and the third one I had a lot of issues with. If they're taking this new movie and answering questions and filling plot holes that were so large you could drive a bus through, then I'm all for it. 100%. Because
I'm trying to see if I can do a live bitch at YouTube.
I kind of want to. But yeah. So I'm actually really cool. So the fact that it's Lana Wachowski and the Wachowski brothers are involved, but they're actually turning over the reins to Lana Wachowski, and she's actually filling I think this is her directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken. So this would be kind of a cool thing if she's basically the criticism of the fans and was like, look guys, love you, but this is where you screwed up, we're going to fix it. And what I saw was, okay, so The Matrix, it's a 20-something-odd-year-old movie at this point. If you haven't seen it by now, that's on you. So I'm spoiling it, deal with it.
Right, but and that's my main thing. It's a 27-year-old movie. We do not need to go back to it.
No. If we're not going back to it, and I don't think we are, I think it's a wrap-up. It's Matrix Resurrections, right? So the inevitable conclusion, right? The inevitable conclusion of what was supposed to happen before the Mr. Smith virus was that Neo enters back into the Matrix because he's necessary to join with the architect in order to keep everything running the way that it's supposed to. He has the ultimate decision. He has to save Zion save Zion or let all of humanity be destroyed, right? Those are his only right. Join the Matrix or Zion is destroyed. And it seems like they made a different decision that would allow the Matrix to continue if they so chose, but it appears there was a Mr. Smith reference in there. So it does appear as though the virus wasn't completely eradicated or somebody found a way to duplicate it or something that has caused Neo to reawaken, so to speak. And the architect basically was like, all right, time for, Neo needs to come back. He's the only one that can fix this.
Well, I mean, so you got like the reincarnations or whatever of Morpheus. You have who's now younger,
which
and
but makes sense.
you have the old love interest who is aged just like, you know. So some of the characters
You
are
leave
younger.
Carrie Ann Moss alone. She looks wonderful.
No, I'm saying, but she's not been recast as a younger actress.
No, which I appreciate.
To bring back in. So that, I mean, that's confusing in the sense of like, unless that's like a Matrix created thing.
Well, did you like watching the preview? There were some clues that
that's
she's
what I'm
not
saying,
real
with the numbers and stuff when he touched
her.
her.
she's. I don't think she's real. I think that she's probably a Matrix creation for Neo. Basically, it appears as though Neo is being like groomed again, but this time it's not anybody outside the Matrix that's grooming him. It's literally the Matrix awakening him and like, hey, time to wake up, dude. Like, you got a job to do. We need you. There's some crazy wonky stuff going on. Or
I just got a message. Sorry, I just got a message. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Or potentially the way that I might see it, the way I might convene is humanity has finally gotten to the point where they recognize how to defeat permanently the Matrix and reawaken all of humanity. And so they know the history book, like, because Zion survives, right? That's the inevitable. That Zion does survive this time. So the history books are written. He becomes a legendary hero, et cetera, et cetera. And they figure out how to recreate Neo to free everyone from the Matrix and finally defeat the robots. Like, finally defeat the system. Beat everybody back. And if that's the case, then great, because that gives you the actual ending, which is humanity wins, which is what was supposed to happen. Instead of, oh, we're just going to have a hodgepodge of regular old stuff. If people want to stay, they can. If people want to go, they can. Which is like the most wish-wash ending ever.
Right.
Like, the conflict became Mr. Smith, and I'm like, this is freaking stupid. Give me machines. Sorry. Give me Terminator, damn it.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm going to have to see it to, or at least see more trailers.
I'm excited for it, only in the sense that I know I'm going to be let down. I have a feeling, but I mean, I want to be excited. This is finally a movie where it is a sequel. It's not an original concept, but because of just the premise of the Matrix, because of the premise that exists, you can make an infinite number of movies with original story with the same characters.
Right, but the fact that they played the music that got us kicked off of YouTube. They played the following the White Rabbit, the whole blue pill, like, because you see him like literally just taking blue pills every day,
right?
And Morpheus shows up, new and improved.
That we think it's Morpheus.
And
that's what I'm saying. Like, it gives you the impression that it's starting all over again.
Right.
But
he's says old as shit now.
But it says resurrections, which means that the past has happened, that people have died. So they're not discounting everything that's already happened. It just seems to be a glitch, right?
Right, but
the deja vu.
Well, the thing is like with people doing the resurrection, or not resurrections, but reincarnations into new people and whatnot. The original storyline was the one would reincarnate,
right?
not his merry band of miscreants.
But the Matrix literally said that this happens. It's a cycle. It's cyclic. So, or cyclic, or however you actually pronounce that stupid word. I don't know. I think it's cyclic, but whatever. That it keeps happening this way, and it's an inevitability that it happens this way. However, the fact that it's Neo again, as opposed to a different one, means that it's not the same. It will be different because Neo dies. The one, in just the case happened in the original Matrix here, it happened to be Neo. He was just the one. He dies. He makes the ultimate sacrifice. He keeps Zion alive.
Right, but from here, what it looks like, it's almost wasn't. He didn't make the ultimate sacrifice. They picked him up, put him in a pod, got him back to whatever, and then just reintegrated him back into the Matrix.
Yeah, yes, they did. That's what I'm saying.
So he's still alive,
right? But that's what I'm saying. That's how it was. That's the cycle was how it was supposed to happen. But then Mr. Smith got involved and screwed the whole cycle up. And because the cycle is now broken, something either from the architect side or Zion side is trying to reawaken Neo. And so they're using, and this is my opinion, I have seen more trailers, but just from what I see, they're using the White Rabbit, right? They're using Carrie Ann Moss, Trinity. They're using Morpheus. They're using everything that would be familiar to him from his first journey to awaken him to who he is, because either the architect needs him or Zion needs him. Somebody needs him to remember that he's the one. So something is happening where he's needed again. Either it's the batteries are dying, which is possible. Like the system is finally failing. It needs repairs. It's broken. So people are waking up randomly, breaking things, destroying the balance, whatever euphemism you want to use. And so the architect's like, dude, wake up, fix it. I can't fix this. Wake up. Or Zion's like, hey, the sun came back out. We don't need the robots anymore. Time to go. I don't know. Or hey, we found a way to open the sun again. Like something. I don't know. So, like I said, the premise of the Matrix itself allows all of these possibilities versus just, oh, it's the one all over again. And maybe that's what it is. And if that's the case, I will be disappointed because that's dumb as hell. That's stupid as hell. That is just dumb.
What franchise did us really, really good that we can go back to?
Right. You know what made us a lot of money? Batman for the 19th time.
Right. Speaking of Batman, I was looking at trailers, but the only trailer that I had found for Batman was the original one that we got at the DC Fan Expo thingy. There was a new one.
The Batman trailer is out.
Right, but the new one that came out like last week was actually fan made because it had the it apparently fooled a lot of people.
It did me until I watched it and I was like, this is literally just different angles and cuts. Like somebody literally edited the trailer to make it look like a new trailer, even though it totally wasn't.
And then took
voiceovers.
Jeremy Ironsides or whatever from I can't remember his name.
Jeremy Irons is literally his name.
Yeah. Took some of his audio from the others and patched it in.
League. Yeah,
because it's Circus who's playing Alfred in this one.
Right.
So,
all right.
If you weren't paying attention and didn't know that, then you're thinking the guy who played Alfred in.
Be right back. Hold on.
Batfleck.
Robot.
No, this is fun. So yeah, I almost I saw that and was like, oh yeah, we'll just add this one to the thing, and we'll put this one. That is the whole reason why we didn't have a Batman trailer in with this mess, was because
there is no new Batman trailer.
There was no new Batman trailer.
Yeah. We were very close, because I saw that it dropped, and I was like, hey, new Batman trailer dropped, I need to do a video. And Topher was like, yeah, we'll get in there and do one. And we didn't end up doing, he got sick, and I wasn't feeling the best anyway. And I was like, we'll do a video on Saturday, we'll be fine. And then come to find out that this was not a real video. Like, I went and watched it, because I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and watch this and see what it is. And I was like, no. God, I'm glad we didn't react to that.
I mean, it was a well put together.
Legit.
It was a legit, good looking trailer.
Right. Oh, real quick, since we're in the realm of good looking things, Fallout 76 Worlds dropped. It is super cool. There's a new season of Fallout 76 out there. There have been some graphical improvements. The game itself runs a lot smoother. It is a lot more fun, and the world's building system is super cool. If you're a Fallout First member, and you can get into it, and even just join your friends, one of your friends who might be a Fallout First member, you guys can actually come up with your own rules, like low gravity, infinite health, infinite ammo. You can literally nuke anywhere you want, go farm, go have fun, literally just spawn random enemies. It is a blast to have. It does not count towards progression. I didn't think that it would, because that would be super unfair.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, to imagine going from like level 1 to like level 550. And like, well, I got all my perks, I'm ready to go. Like, no, that's not okay. But, not counting for progression is fine. I figured that was going to happen anyway. But there's a second part of Fallout Worlds that I was not aware of, and it is the limitless building.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I figured that would touch your nerdy little heart, where there is no more camp restriction. Just throw your camp down, build to your heart's content, have a good time. So you just kind of build your own little world. It's pretty cool. It is still subject to material cost and all that, but with your own custom rule set, that doesn't really matter. So it's pretty cool. I was really excited about it. Also, for those of you who may or may not be aware, New World drops on the 30th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. New World drops on the 30th, so we'll be picking that up. And
unless they kick it again.
They might. I have a feeling they won't, because they're not planning another beta from what I read. So I think this is going to be a live release unless something absolutely tragic happens. It does appear that the guys down there are doing everything that they can. So hopefully it comes out and everything's good to go. But September 30th is going to be the release date for that. You're going to see us doing some Twitch streams of New World. Myself, Jassel, Topher, we're all going to be playing together. So that's going to be a really fun time. So that's something that's coming down the pipeline. We've got several conventions coming for you guys too. So we're going to be up in Fort Wayne, this next week, we're going to be at Gen Con. And we got a special announcement coming on Friday, or are you planning it Thursday evening?
Thursday evening.
Okay, so we got a special announcement coming to you guys on Geek Public Radio, so make sure you don't miss it on Thursday evening, probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. We'll have a more definitive time. We'll put up a thing for an announcement. So we got something cool coming for that as well. So come see us at Gen Con. We're going to be walking around. We're not going to have a booth, but we're going to have a screening at minimum. There'll be a screening of Black Book that you guys can check out. Or is that sold out? Did that sell out?
I do not know. I know a lot of the film stuff did sell out. So
okay. It may or may not be sold out. Go online to events at GenCon/events, GenCon.com/events. Look for the Black Book. It's a screening for the movie. That's on Saturday, so you guys can check that out. Get in, possibly see a screening of the Black Book before it's actually premiered, which would be super fun. Every single time that we've done one of those has been amazing. Black Book in the Park was great. I had a lot of fun doing that. That was a wild success. Thanks to everybody that helped us out. Kettletop, obviously Creatures of Habit, Usual Suspects. You guys were great. Tyson helped us out with Cornhole. That was fun. I had a really good time with that. DJ Dex with cooking the jambalaya, which was tasty. I give credit. It was good. It was tasty jambalaya. I was really happy. But yeah, we're going to be doing Days of the Dead in Fort Wayne. We got Scarefest, Kentucky. Is that the end of this month?
That is a week after. That's in
Is
we
it
have
the
Fort
weekend?
Wayne. Then a week later we're in Lexington, and then the next month we have
Days of the Dead Chicago.
Chicago.
Right. So yeah, we got lots and lots of events, and you guys can actually check all those events out. He's already dropped the link down at the bottom, but you guys can actually go to geekpublicradio.com right there. But if you want to check that out, literally go to geekpublicradio.com, click the events banner at the top of the page, and you'll actually see, boom, an entire list of the events that you can catch us at. See us in a booth, come sit and talk to us. Ask this guy over here. Ask this guy over here how he does some of the magical things that he does with these movies, man, because they're pretty incredible. All the sweet graphics that you see behind me, all the stuff that you see on the website, that's all courtesy of that guy right there. He's really good at what he does. So if you guys want to stop in and ask us questions or just pick up your own copy of Black Book movie, we'll be at all those conventions. You guys can stop in and see us. Maybe Jassel might make an appearance and document how she goes about her process of choosing subject matter for her show. So yeah, something to look forward to.
Trying to click off all of the 37 million things that. So when I made a comment that I said somebody just sent me something.
Mm-hmm.
I have to show you.
Okay.
For those who are listening only on the audio, somebody sent me a picture, and apparently there is a movie called Dybbuk Box, the story of Chris Chambers. Like, I ain't got one of those. I ain't never was dumb enough to open one of those.
I haven't even heard of Chris Chambers. I know Topher Chambers. I don't know Chris Chambers.
No, he went and saw a dead body.
Oh, is that the Chris Chambers from Stand By Me, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. So you get a movie. All I got to play was a bum. I'm really upset about this. When we're going to film the movie? Let's go. I want my lead role where I have like 3 speaking lines.
You have that coming up, don't you?
I do. I'm really excited about that. Rutledge has got me cast to do a live, not live rather, but has got me cast to do a pretty. I think it's a pretty excellent movie. Script looks pretty strong, and I like it. I like the entire premise of it. So I'm really excited to get down and dirty and actually be the center of attention, because you guys know I don't ever do that. It's not something I ever do.
He doesn't. He never wants to be center of attention.
Never. Hate it. It's the worst. But you guys will get the chance to see that. That's going to be hopefully a part of something much bigger. Hopefully something much bigger. But if not, hey, I got a film credit to my name where I'm actually the lead. So I'm all right with that. I'll take off. I don't need you guys anymore. I don't need GPR. Be done.
Yeah, sure.
I don't even want to go to Hollywood, man. I don't even want to. I want to keep doing. I do indie films till I die, man. Indie films for life. Thanks for Days and Nights. Yep. Thank you guys for sponsoring this video. Get some cool geeky stuff you guys can check out over there. We got Dice Tower. We got dice. We got dice boxes. We've got games. We've got books. All kinds of cool stuff that you can check out over there. And we are actually, rather specifically, Chris is actually in the process, or Topher's in the process right now of creating a brand new card game, and we're gonna. I can't wait to really get this thing going. By the way, this is gonna be super fun.
We're literally down to just. This is the packaging. Everything's down. We just need to find the manufacturer now and to put it out for consumption.
Yep. That's going to be fun. So Dirty Movie, we have, besides Dirty Movies.
The original.
Yep.
And the first expansion, there's already 5 expansions for it already ready to go.
Yep. We just got to find the manufacturer and we're ready to rock. So that's going to be something cool. That'll be
something that'll put it in our price. Because I don't think anybody's going to want to pay $20 for a card game.
No, I don't want to pay $20 for a card game. I know what the card game is, and I think it's really fun, but I don't want to pay $20 for that.
And get this.
Right, the reason I don't want to go against
so we can work on our second.
Pay $30. So
when we get this done, so we can market or get the actually work on the second one coming out. That's going to be way more fun.
And a lot more
not suitable for all ages.
Rated M for mature.
Yeah, go to daysandnights.com or daysandnightsbooks.com.
You did it too. It's literally on the screen. You didn't even have an excuse.
Right.
And also, again, yeah, special thanks to Rutledge Productions. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Big Don up there, hold the fort down. Check out everything that we have to offer at theblackbookmovie.com. You guys can check out the Audible, featuring the voice of yours truly, reading you all of the juicy, steamy bits from the Black Book. You guys can check that out at the Audible. You guys can also pick up your copy of the Black Book, written by that guy right there, and a host of other authors as well. As well as the movie itself.
And keep an eye out for the Black Book, the second chapter. We can as soon as we can get it all correlated and put together, then we'll be releasing.
When we go off live, I have a thing for you because I just thought of it instead of the Black Book. So the Black Book Chapter 2, but you know how sometimes chapters are titled?
Yeah.
I got the title.
Black Book 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Black Book 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right, I'm ready to call the show, brother. I think we got our point across. F YouTube.
We got back on, but
I don't care. F you, YouTube.
That whole little section just got pulled.
Screw you, YouTube. I'm done with you.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Like I said before, go to geekpublicradio.com. This is the website. If you see something different, then they're ripping us off. The listen live, you can listen to live radio.
If it's broken, blame that guy.
Live radio, you got all of the other stuff and the past shows that we have done. And of course, my internet's like yelling at me at the moment, going, "You're doing too much." All of our past shows and whatnot, and the members only section that lives right here.
Yep. And we're not going to show you that.
No, you got to get in and actually.
Yeah. We might do a sneak preview one day, just give you guys like a little snippet of all the crazy stuff that you can get from there
and get a tour.
But today's not that day.
But we thank you for hanging out with us and having a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed the trailers as much as we did, and I'm surprised we got as long as that we did.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, I looked down and we were almost done out of our trailers, and it was only 30 minutes into the movie, the show.
To be fair, we had like a 15-minute discussion, or rather, I had a 15-minute diatribe about Matrix Resurrection. So,
right,
could poo-poo in my dreams.
But we will see you guys on the flip side.
Hey, put me back on. What are you doing? You put me back on right now. I've been Crazy Chris. Peace, y'all.
This is Topher. See you later.